fair fights.
Yeah.
So. So me and John will be joined in the booth by none other than the head honcho, Jeremy Bjornberg.
El Jefe.
John Castaneda would be the head honcho here, you know? Dude, I've been very impressed by the fights tonight, guys. The Pacheco head kick almost made me jump out of my chair. You know, I thought he lost every second of that fight before that. Then he landed a beautiful head kick and, you know, followed with 30 seconds of real extreme pressure. But other than that, I kind of thought he lost that fight, that round. But, you know,
I thought he won it, but you're right. He probably, you know,
he didn't do a lot. He didn't. Usually he's more active.
That's an awfully big shot, though.
Yeah,
he definitely lost overtime.
And you know, I said this from the beginning about these Grand Prix tournaments. It's all about the best athlete usually wins. The same thing happened when C.T. Bailey went down to Nebraska, where I got the idea to do this tournament. When I saw the format, I'm like, fast guy with quick takedowns. It's designed for you.
Yeah. That's why I only put one of those guys in the tournament, Van Schindo. I only wanted one true wrestler in here.
Well, Kissinger sure showed some fantastic wrestling.
Well, I didn't realize his wrestling credentials were as good as they are. I think he was like 145 and 40 in high school, a couple times state entrant. So the two good wrestlers were probably the two best wrestlers. But Joe Wilson's a good wrestler too.
He is. He's not a dominant wrestler, but
he will if he wants to be. I mean, I feel like his athleticism, he's got that blast double that.
He is. The problem with Joe is he is a really strong wrestler when it's just wrestling. He's still a little tied up with his stand-up right now, kind of just stiff. He's got to loosen up a little bit. I mean, but he'll get there eventually.
Yeah, it takes time. I mean, that's why some of these amateurs want to take like 5-6 months and train. It's like, just fight. You know what I mean? Like, go in there, fight every couple months, take what comes to you to a certain extent, and, you know, as long as it's on your level playing field, fight.
Yeah,
get experience.
Absolutely.
And honestly, a big case in point was Ash and Dustin Murphy. You know, those guys both, you know, have become two of the hotter prospects, amateur prospects in the state by just fighting. You know, not winning every time, but fighting. And you know, getting the knockout of the night, $500 Dustin got at the last show, etc.
Now we'll talk about this fight a little bit. We'll kick it up to Greg, but this is one of my favorite fights on the card.
Oh, for sure. Just an unbelievable job by Ben matching the card. I've literally enjoyed every fight so far. I did miss the Michael Walsh Melvin Cruz second round, but
dude.
Yeah,
that was yours. That was your magic fight right there.
I told you I thought that'd be a great fight. You know, both very even guys. I mean, they're in the same stage of their careers. You know, this fight here was one that Ben put together. I don't know a lot about Joe Mullenbach. Ryan's one of my better friends in MMA. Ryan Stock is. I don't manage him, but he's one of my better friends. We've been friends a long time. He's a great guy. You know, he's always willing to fight anybody. But Joe, obviously a popular local guy, but when's the last time Joe fought Ben?
It's been a while. It's been years. Because he was supposed to fight on one of those Target Center cards and got in a car accident, like on the way to Wayans or something.
He was going to fight Brandon Gertz.
Mullenbach is, I said these guys are so similar. They're both have been kind of thrown to the wolves over the years, and they don't have great records. They're not bad fighters, you know?
Well, I just happen to notice, going on here, did Tony Martin fight yet?
Yeah, he lost. Unanimous decision. 29-28. Sounds like it was very close.
It was close?
Joe Mullenbach is the hometown guy. This should be an old school brawl right here.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Two guys that were around when I started watching, you know, stock was like 16 at the time.
He told me today he turned pro at 15. I thought it was 16.
He did.
But he turned pro
that's when I moved to Rochester. And
hard right hand by Joe, landed right away. Oh, man.
Oh, good knees.
Nothing's gotten through yet.
Wow.
Stock just trying to weather the storm here.
Well, you know,
Cage saved him.
Yeah.
Ryan doing a nice job of just staying calm in there, blocking all the shots.
Ben, this is at 155?
Yep.
Yeah, you can tell that Joe's a bigger guy. You know, Ryan's probably the more technical guy, I'm guessing, on the ground, but I don't know a lot about Joe.
Stock lucky he got that takedown.
I mean, Joe was really bringing some pressure, and I think he had Stock. I don't know how bad he was hurt, but he's definitely rattled.
I think Mullenbach said this is it for him. He's going to retire after this.
Really?
Yep. He's an older guy.
Stock's considered it too, just because he's had so many fights. He did bring that up to me too.
He said that. Yeah. Now he's kind of reconsidered. You know, because I talked about Otana maybe.
I think if he lost, he would be done.
Yeah. Because he's helping train Dan Monet now. Dan's getting back into MMA. He's going to be fighting for us in Otana.
Hassing, right? He's fighting Chris Hassing?
He's fighting Chris Hassing.
I just saw Chris Hassing.
Chris Hassing's getting back into it, huh?
Yeah. He had some issues. He was just in the military stuff. And
Yep.
Again, you'll notice knees and elbows in this one. First pro fight of the night. We got a title fight coming up after a short break.
Ryan Stock doing a nice job staying heavy inside control here.
I think Stock is sufficiently recovered now.
Good crucifix going on right now.
He's fine.
Well, what should Joe be doing here, John? Because I honestly wouldn't have the slightest clue.
You know, Joe wants to shrimp into him, not away from him, like he's doing right now. If he would have shrimped away from him, Ryan Stock could have easily sunk in like a rear naked choke, got in the back. So he did a nice job turning into him, creating a little scramble.
Is this tight? He's got, no, I don't know.
Nope, he's inside control. He should be fine here.
He's fine.
Ryan's not easy to submit either. He's got to get out of that. He's
fine. It's not even locked. It's not locked up. He's basically just doing it to neutralize him. He's wincing pretty bad, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't look like he's in. Yeah, now he's breathing fine.
The thing is, if Ryan now could, he's kind of setting up that arm triangle on the far side. He'd have to jump across, and now he doesn't.
There we go. Now he's completely out.
Here we go. Isolate that.
We're working Americana.
I think he's got a nice position for it. Is he gonna have room with the cage there, John? You think the cage?
No, I think the cage is what's preventing it. He's trying to. Oh, be tapped. Ryan Stock, the Americana.
Good news for me is Ryan Stock didn't have a win bonus. Woo! So he hits the Americana. Got some interesting submission of the night.
You know, Ash's Brazilian necktie is going to be tough to beat.
That was crazy. I don't know how he pulled that off.
It was weird too because I had no idea what exactly he had going on over there when he was going. Ash was, but you could just tell by the way his hands are locked. I'm like, well, you can finish that submission.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got both hands locked in, and
I don't think he realized it at first too. I called it an inverted arm triangle.
Well, by the time it submitted though, he had popped out, so it wasn't really an inverted anymore. I watched the replay, but I didn't get to see it live. That's the one where I let you sub in. Oh, it's foaming at the mouth. Stock. Gotta love Ryan Stock.
So much emotion.
You know, I know Ryan really wanted to get in there and get a win, especially on our show in his home area. You know, he really, I told him before this, I said, this is a chance to really reinvigorate your career.
Yep.
You know, maybe you're considering quitting, but at the same time, you're obviously fighting, so it's either one way or the other for him.
Exactly.
And I think here he showed that he's still, you know, he's still relevant. I think he's still a tough test at 45 for almost anybody in the state.
Yep.
55, probably not as much. A little small for 55. Joe was the bigger guy, but fantastic.